freaking morning, everybody. What's goody? So, like I've been saying, guys, been getting a lot of requests on the keto diet, and this is something I've been wanting to do. This is a video I've been wanting to do just to answer some questions. I think this video will benefit a lot of people's questions that I've been getting on Snapchat, Facebook, Instagram, YouTube. So I'm doing a full day of keto eating and gonna answer questions throughout the day of what is a keto diet, what to eat on a keto diet, what not to eat on a keto diet, what to add to your keto diet. Now, again, you guys know I've said this before, I don't do your traditional keto diet. My protein is a little bit higher than your traditional keto diet, which is fine, guys. You know I always tell you the most important thing is everybody's different. Everybody's body's different. Everybody's body responds to different diets differently. So whatever works for you is going to work for you. It may not work for, Joe, but it'll work for John. So, you just got to try it, guys. That's my big thing. But, since I've pretty much already showed you what I do on my keto diet and how I break down my keto macros and whatnot, I broke that down in a video. I think it was a grocery haul video, so I'll put that video in the link if you want to see the way I do keto. But in this video, I'm going to show you how you do your traditional keto diet, which is 75% fat, 25% protein, 5% carbs. My macros are a little bit different, but again, I want to show you guys what a true keto diet looks like and what because a lot of people are asking me, they're telling me, hey, I'm going to start my keto diet on Monday, or hey, I'm going to start my keto diet, this weekend. How do I start it off? What do I do? Where do I set my macros? What do I do? Thousands of questions. So everybody just sit back, relax. I'm going to help you out. If you want to start a keto diet in the next coming days, watch this video. I'm going to show you how to start it, show you what to eat, and show you what to do. But first, guys, heading to the gym right now. I'm gonna knock out some fasted cardio. Fasted cardio. Yes, it is part of the keto diet, guys. Fasted cardio is. If anybody out there saying, "Oh, I don't do fasted cardio on keto diet," okay, that's fine. But in my opinion, I think fasted cardio is very important, guys, especially on a keto diet. So heading to the gym right now. I'm gonna knock out some cardio, head back home, and I'll show you what I'm having. So let's get this over with. Whew. Cardio done. Let's go eat. Today. Yes, can I get a venti iced coffee with sugar-free hazelnut, sugar-free vanilla, light cream, and can you mix in some cinnamon, please? Alright, guys, so I always get this asked on my Snap, what kind of coffee do I get? Because I think a lot of people enjoy coffee, but for someone who's doing keto, you gotta watch out for those sneaky carbs, those sneaky drinks that have a lot of sugar, that you don't necessarily think they have a lot of sugar, but then you end up looking at them, you're like, holy crap, no wonder I'm doing keto wrong, no wonder I'm getting knocked out of ketosis, because all these drinks have these hidden sugars. For someone like me who has to have caffeine, who needs these sweet drinks, but you're running keto and so you can't have the sugar, this is a perfect drink to stop your cravings and to I guess keep you sane, I guess, in a way. So yep, that's what I ordered from Starbucks, guys. So snap me. Oh yeah, you guys need to snap me your Starbucks drinks, guys. I'm gonna put my Snap right here. Snapchat, follow me right here, and send me your drinks, guys. Send me your questions too. I always answer my Snapchat questions, just FYI. So let's get some coffee. Alright guys, so as you can see, this is the first meal of the day. I had 3 eggs, 2 slices of bacon, 1/2 serving of shredded cheese, and 1/2 serving of coconut oil that I use for the eggs. Now this is pretty much your typical keto meal, guys. Eggs are a big part of a keto diet. Really good for you, really high in protein, really high in fats. Bacon, you know, I'm not going to say bacon's the healthiest for you, but bacon is a very good choice when you're on the keto diet. Now, some things that I did add to the meal just to give it a little bit of spice, not really spice, but just to give it a little flavor. Pepper, I put pepper on most of all my foods. I'm a big pepper guy. And then I put a little bit of this pink salt, sea salt right here. Now, I won't take credit for this. This is actually something that I learned from Christian Guzman. He really raved about this pink sea salt. And so I was like, I'm gonna try it. And yeah, pretty good, pretty good. Now, not much to say about this first meal. I mean, it's pretty typical, pretty basic, pretty standard for your typical keto diet for your first meal. But I want to clear up some things that I get asked a lot while I'm talking about this first meal. People always ask me about fiber. Do I count it in when you're doing a keto diet? So let's say you have 30 grams of carbs for the day. You had, but you ended up having 45 at the end of the day, but 15 of that was fiber. You're fine. I don't count fiber, guys. So I can technically only have 30 grams of carbs per day. But I'll easily go over that. I always go over that. I always go over 30 grams of carbs per day, technically on my FitnessPal. But when you break it down and you go look at my fiber, it's always, you know, around 15 to 20. So I don't count that, guys. So then I kind of really just subtract from the total amount of carbs. So like I said, if I end up at 45, but I had 15 grams of carbs, then technically I'm at 30. So do not count fiber, guys. And one thing, let me get this for you. One thing I have with all my meals when I'm doing a keto run: Simeon husk powder or Simeon husk caps. I normally get the powder, but they were out of it, so they just had these caps. You take 4 of these bad boys with every meal. So, and basically what that is, guys, it's just fiber. I mean, fiber's good for you. Pop those in like that, drink a little bit of coffee, kick it back, boom, you're good. So, reason why fiber is important, guys: when you're on a keto diet, it's very hard to get your micronutrients, guys. And so people say micronutrients. I never hear micronutrients. I always hear of macros. Follow your macros, count your macros. But your micronutrients is what you get from your vegetables. You know, it's all the vitamins you get from when you're eating greens that you typically don't get when you're on a keto diet. So it's very key to get your fiber in, very key to take your vitamin pills. Also, I take 1 a day men's vitamin pills. Also take this right here. This is just some vitamin C, actually vitamin D. I take 1 of these in the morning. So those are just some of the things that I add on with my first meal, or I add on with my meals throughout the day. But this is very key, guys. I definitely recommend that you get some fiber pills when you're on a keto diet, just to keep your digestive system, you know, going. Because yes, it is sometimes hard to go to the bathroom when you're running the keto diet. I get that asked a lot, saying, hey, I'm on a keto diet and I haven't gone to the restroom in 2 days. Yeah, that's pretty typical. So I recommend getting some fiber. So anyways, guys, I'm going to finish this first meal because I'm freaking starving. It's cold by now. So I had to get all the shots and everything. I'm going to have this first meal. We'll see you on the second one. Alright, guys, so I'm about to make meal number 2 for the day. Catching up on some YouTube. I actually watched a really good video, and actually I follow this guy. He's a really good guy. His name's Brandon Harding, and he put this amazing video, guys. It's his 3-year transformation from when he was 16 years old to 19. The kid is freaking amazing. Like, I wish I was into bodybuilding like the way I am now at 16. It only took me 10 years. I didn't get into lifting and bodybuilding until I was 26 years old. This kid is 16, and like, his dedication and his mindset is insane for a guy so young. He's now 19 right now, but at 16, he knew what he wanted to do, and he started this transformation to be a bodybuilder. So yeah, definitely go check him out, guys. Here, show you his YouTube channel right there. Brandon Harden, 3-year transformation. Go check him out, guys. And when you check him out, leave comments and let him know Goody Beats sent you. But yeah, let's start this meal number 3. Two. Sorry, I'm freaking hungry. Alright guys, so here's meal number 2. As you can see, I'm having a steak with some asparagus, and I'm also having some of this like carbonated water, which is absolute key, you guys, to keeping you feeling full. When you're on this keto diet, I know that a lot of people say, oh, protein will keep you full, protein will keep you full. And it doesn't really necessarily make me feel full. I notice that on this keto diet, I am always hungry. To help that is to eat large volumes of spinach, you know, to get that full factor, but also carbonated water. And it's 0 calories, 0 sugar, 0 caffeine. I mean, it's 0 calorie everything. So this is really good, and it keeps you really full. One of these things will just, boom, kind of not bloat your stomach, but give you that full feeling. And of course, like I said, got my 4 fiber pills. Pop them. There we go, we're good. So, wanted to touch base on this diet a little bit. So I get a lot of questions asking me, hey, how do I find my calories? How do I find my calories? Where do I start? I want to start my keto diet. So for instance, for today, since I did this diet, I went ahead and just set my calories at 1,700 calories. Now, hold on before you guys say, whoa, that's way too low. That's way too low. Understand, guys, that I've been dieting for a little bit, for a good while, so I'm not going to start really high. I mean, that's where I would start higher if I just started cutting. Again, guys, I'm like almost towards the end of this cut, so I'm still keeping my calories pretty low. So I put my calories at 1,700, and I have my fats at 70%, my protein at 25%, and my carbs at 5%. And so that breaks down my numbers to, let's see where my numbers are. My numbers are 21 grams of carbs for the day, 106 grams of protein, and 132 grams of fat. That's your typical keto diet. Now, again, I want to tell you why my protein's so high on the way I keto diet. The way I keto diet, my protein would probably be at 180, and the fat would be a little bit lower, probably like at 80 to 70 instead of in the hundreds. And the reason why, guys, is the standard keto diet, I'm not saying it's for a particular person, but majority of the people who start the keto diet and do it the traditional way is guys that are, is for people that are very overweight. Someone who's 300 pounds, someone who the doctor says you need to do this keto diet, or some bad things are going to happen. You're going to have to do this, you're going to have the surgery, blah, 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 blah. So the traditional keto diet is those numbers are really for people who are overweight and they need to shed as much body fat as they can. For someone like me who is not, I don't need to lose weight. I'm actually trying to lose more weight to get shredded, but I got a good amount of muscle, as you can see. So only having 100 grams of protein is just not, it's not for me. It won't work for me because I have to sustain this muscle. That's not enough protein. If I were to do the traditional keto diet with those numbers, I will lose a shitload of muscle. And anybody who's in the bodybuilding world, that's the last thing you want. You do not want to lose your gains. This is what you work hard for. This is what you go to the gym for every day. So you won't want to do a diet that's going to make you lose your gains. So that's why my numbers are very high. That's why my protein numbers are where they're at. So for all you people who are always like, oh, you're not doing the keto diet, your protein's too high, you're getting knocked out of ketosis. That's fine. I'll get knocked out of ketosis. That I have no problem with that, but I do have a problem with losing muscle. So there you go. So for some of you out there who want to try this keto diet and you're very overweight, you know, you're 250, 300, 350 plus, yes, do the traditional keto diet. Someone who's 300 pounds does not need 200 grams of protein. You just don't need it. You know what I mean? Like, you need to focus on losing body fat and losing weight instead of focusing about muscle. Once you get down, then we can start building you back up slowly. But for someone who's 180 pounds, who has a good, decent amount of muscle, I don't think 92 grams of protein is enough for the day. I really don't, guys. So that's just my take. I hope you, I hope you learn a little bit from this video today. And if you guys have any questions or you want to weigh into this topic, if you feel that, hey, I'm wrong, this guy's not, saying something that's maybe not 100% accurate, please let me know. Leave it in the comments below, guys. You know I love to engage with you guys and comment back and forth. We keep it clean. We don't fight. We don't get into it. I love to hear you guys' opinion. And again, remember, guys, I'm not an expert at the keto diet. The only thing I know is from experience. I've been doing the keto diet for about 2 years now, and yeah, so all my knowledge comes from experience. I don't know the scientific reasons for it and whatnot, but that's it. My steak's probably cold by now, as you guys can see. So I'm gonna finish this meal, and then we'll see you on meal number 3. What's up, everybody? So it's about 6 o'clock and it's not quite dinner time. So I'm gonna have some peanut butter. As you can see, having some My Protein peanut butter. Having 1 serving, which is 32 grams, and the macros are not that bad on this peanut butter. I mean, peanut butter is peanut butter. They're all relatively the same. But 16 grams of fat, 7 grams of carbs, 3 grams of fiber. So that's pretty good. That's only 4 grams of net carbs per serving, which is really not that bad. But the only problem is, and this is the only problem, so the macros are good, the serving's just enough. Well, actually, no, the serving's actually not enough. The one thing I always have with peanut butter, and I'm sure everyone has this problem, is that whenever I'm done, I always just get a little bit more, a little bit more, a little bit more, and then bam, bam, bam. Like, after 6 extra little scoops, you end up eating, a serving and a half, or 3 servings. Not 2, well, yeah, you end up having, yeah, a serving and a half. And so, yeah, it's just like, it's so hard to stop eating peanut butter. As you guys know, I love peanut butter. Who doesn't? Shit, who doesn't love peanut butter? Freaking peanut butter is awesome. So anyways, gonna have this little snack before dinner, which is meal number 3. So this is just a little light snack, guys. And yes, I will put the macros at the bottom like I have been doing for each meal. So see you on the next clip. So finally, we are on to meal number 3, and honestly, guys, I think I totally outdid myself on this meal. So I'm having a bunless avocado burger, as you can see right there, with some veg. Guys, I didn't want to have to do it, but I have to say it again. I'm going to have to steal another quote from Chris Jones. I can't be telling you all my damn secrets, man. Look at this shit right here, man. I'm telling you guys, no, but on the real, I'm telling you, you get these at Walmart. I typically don't go shopping at Walmart, and the reason why I don't go shopping at Walmart, let me fix this damn camera angle. So the reason why I don't shop at Walmart is because, like, it's on the other side of town, and Walmart is such a pain in the ass to shop at. But they have so many more selections than Target. Target doesn't have this right here. Guys, you need to pick this up, and you need to get this flavor. Absolute game changer, guys. Game changer. So damn good. Okay, so anyways, on to my meal. So here is my bunless avocado burger. Gonna put this over it like that. as you guys can see, there is my bun, and eat it like a burger, guys. Very low carb, very delicious. You know, you got the healthy fats in there for the avocado. Now, I wouldn't say the 85-20 is healthy fats, but it's fats and it's a keto diet. And that's all that matters. So, very low carb right here, guys. Very delicious meal. I'm going to dig in because actually this is actually still hot. My other previous meals were cold. By the time I was done filming and getting all the angles and all the shots for you guys, I was eating my food cold. So I definitely want to eat this while it's still hot, but I will come back and I want to touch on one more subject before I close out this video, guys. So yeah, I'm going to eat. Alright guys, so we're going to come to the closeout of this video. I hope you guys have liked this video so far, but the last topic I wanted to touch base on was refeed. A lot of people ask me, why am I refeeding? They're saying, hey, you're doing a keto diet. Why are you doing a refeed? Again, guys, everyone's different. Everyone does their keto diet differently. Some people incorporate refeeds with their keto. Some people don't. I do personally because you got to constantly confuse the body. Right, Ben? No, I'm just kidding. No, but you definitely, it's kind of like you're confusing the body. You gotta, obviously, you just gotta keep your body always guessing. So your body gets like really depleted and deprived of carbs, and then all of a sudden you hit them with them, and they're like, holy crap, we got them back, and then you take them away. I don't know. Again, guys, remember, I tell you, I only know from experience. I don't know the scientific term, but I know that it works for me. So people say, how many days do you refeed? Like, how many times a week do you refeed? I only refeed once a week. I do it every 6th to 7th day. Now, the reason why I say 6th to 7th day is because depending on how on point I was on my diet. If I was like on point those first 6 days, actually those first 5 days, then I'll do it on my 6th day. If I was like, man, you know, that one day I had a little bit of that cake, and you know, I ate a couple of fries, and you know, I ate a protein bar that was, you know, packed with sugar. Then I'll delay it another day just to make myself feel better, I guess, mentally. Again, you know, a lot of these diets, guys, it's not that you can't do them. It's just you have these mentally, like, you can't do them. Physically, you can do them. You just got, it's all in your head. So it makes me feel better. Does it make a difference? Who knows? But I know it keeps me going on with the diet, and it keeps me sane. And at the end of the day, that's all that matters. So yes, I do refeed. What are my macros when I refeed? So the purpose of a refeed is you want to obviously get carbs. You want to get good carbs. You want to get sweet potatoes, jasmine rice, and you know, just healthy vegetables. You know, you want to stay away from sugar and all that stuff. Although I won't lie to you guys, I have a very hard time staying away from sugary stuff, especially fruits. When it's a high carb day, man, I'm all over fruits, mangoes, strawberries, blueberries. I mean, I can't stay away from it. So, I mean, I guess that's better than like candy and all that. I mean, obviously it is, but again, you want to keep your carbs as clean as possible. So my numbers, I always shoot for around 350 to 400 grams of carbs. Protein is anywhere from 120 to 150. Again, protein is not very important on the refeed day. You're getting enough protein. Well, I'm getting enough protein through those first 6 days. And then fats you want to keep as low as possible. So it's almost like the complete opposite of a low day when you're doing keto. You want to keep your carbs as low as possible to 30. Same thing goes for a refeed, but opposite with fats. You want to keep the fats as low as possible. I always try to stay under 30, although I do find it sometimes a little bit hard. So those are my numbers. 400 grams to 350 grams of carbs. Fat as low as possible, and protein about, you know, anywhere from 100 to 150. You'll be good. Again, don't worry about your protein. You're fine. Again, so let's go back to ending this day, guys. If you add up all my food, you guys would say, hey, dude, he was off his numbers. I was shooting for 1,700 calories this morning. Now I know you probably were thinking, man, 1,700, that's really low. Well, I accidentally ended up getting 2,000 calories, a little bit more than 2,000 calories. I got 2,077 calories, and my macros for the day were a little bit higher than I wanted, but hey, that's what happens. So my protein, 128. A lot of you say that's too high for a keto diet, so that just, you know, there you go, guys. For a lot of people wondering, how do I start my keto diet? Well, now you know how to start it. Well, what should my numbers be? Well, here you go, guys. I said 1,700 is what my goal was, but I ended up getting 2,000, and I think my numbers were too high. So again, 128 protein. Well, and when I say too high for your traditional keto. 128 grams of protein. I had 30 carbs with 18 grams of fiber, which is great. That's awesome. So I technically only got I didn't even get 30 grams of carbs, so we'll just leave it like that. And then I had 160 grams of fat, guys. I did not want to get that. My goal was 132. My goal for my protein was only 106, so I went over that. So yeah, there you go. So if I were you and you want to start a keto diet and you're in somewhat decent shape, start it at 2,000 calories like I did today, then work your way down to that 1,700 to that 1,600, and whatever you got to get to during the last couple of weeks when you're trying to just dial it in and get as shredded as possible. Maybe even 1,500 calories. I don't know. I'm not recommending it. I'm just saying. Sometimes some diets get really low, guys. Believe it or not. These people that are saying shredded, trust me, they're not eating pizza, they're not eating burgers, they're not eating fries, they're keeping it very clean, and they're kicking ass in the gym. So there you guys go. That's going to be it for this keto day. How to start keto. Again, I don't know how I'm going to title this video. Full day of keto eating, but I hope you guys learned something. If you guys have any more questions, please let me know. I got a lot of videos coming up, a lot of request videos coming up that I really want to do, and this was definitely one of them. Tomorrow is my refeed day, so I'm thinking about recording that and showing you guys how I eat on a refeed day. So I think that'd be pretty cool, but again, I'm not sure. This recording actually took a lot out of my day, man. All this planning and eating and stuff. Again, I normally don't really cook. Every meal had to be cooked, and it was actually pretty cool. So I know I'm going off subject, but cooking was actually pretty fun today. I actually enjoyed it. Everything came out really nice. I saved money, and it was delicious, absolutely delicious. Especially that last meal, that bunless avocado burger. So good. Chef Goody in the house. Anyways, guys, leave your comments below if you like this video. Give it a thumbs up. If you haven't already, guys, hit that subscribe button. If you really did enjoy this video, hit that share button. It really helps out the channel. It really helps me out. And that's it, guys. We will see you tomorrow.